Okay, hello Year 6 and welcome to Retraite Roman Catholic Girls' School. Today we're going to be in your friendship event. Unfortunately we can't do it, so we're going to have a virtual friendship event and I'm going to be taking you on a tour around the school. Today you would have met your teachers and some of the students that you would be working with in your class, and you would have had a taste of what some of our lessons are going to be like here at secondary school. So let's go for a tour. So I'm standing outside of the Retraite chapel now, and this is where we assemble together as a year group for assemblies, and this will be the first place that you're going to assemble with all of the students in Year 7 when you start here in September. It's a wonderful quiet space and a very reflective space. Okay, so here we are in one of our 7 science labs here at Retraite, where we're going to do a lot of interesting and exciting experiments that you're all going to enjoy. You put on your science head as soon as you come into one of our labs, and it's going to be really exciting to learn about all these different new things in science. Physics, biology, chemistry. You'll have a fantastic time here in our labs.
Right, good morning ladies. Welcome to Science at Retraite. I'm sorry that we're not able to actually welcome in here in person, but hopefully that'll change soon. My name is Mr. Shaw. I'm the head of science here at Retraite. I'd just like to say a few things about what we do in science here, why it's such a great place to learn, and then some of the things that you're going to be doing that we've actually provided to enhance your learning in science. One of the things I'm incredibly proud about science here at Retraite is the sheer number of students that take science at a higher level. We've got one of the largest A-level classes in many schools, and it just goes to show how much students enjoy science and how well they do. If you look at the sixth formers, they all go on, many of them go on to study engineering and medicine at some of the top universities, so we're actually very proud about that. What I wanted to show you very quickly is some of the things that you're going to be doing at Retraite when you arrive here in Year 7. So science, we believe, should be as hands-on and practical as possible to give you the skills that you will need later on to do science or medicine or engineering at a higher level. So we've taken the skills that we'd like our sixth formers to have, and we've tried to embed that into Year 7, starting from the go, so we really start developing your skills. So when you come in Year 7, one of the first topics you'll be doing is studying about forces. So we learn all about Isaac Newton, we learn about things, you'll be using lots of these. These are Newton meters, able to measure forces. You'll start planning investigations from the go, so you can actually start thinking like a scientist, working like a scientist, and actually planning very precise and well accurate investigations. So you'll be looking at something called the Hooke's Law after Robert Hooke, and you'll be planning out various variables. You will be measuring various extensions, changing the forces, and doing a lot of other. This is some of the practical opportunities you'll be doing. Even the Year 7s at the moment, we've got many lab technicians here that work tirelessly to take our science labs to the students. So even if some students due to COVID weren't in science labs, they were actually able to take it all across to them. Right after forces topic, you'll do a bit of biology. So we'll start off learning about cell biology. We'll show you guys how to use microscopes. So you'll prepare microscope slides for yourselves of various cells, maybe some of you even your cheek cells, and learn how to actually use a microscope and also be able to do some calculations of magnification. Okay, so that'll be your first term studying forces and biology, cell biology. Then we're going to move on to chemistry. And one of the things you'll be doing in chemistry, starting is actually finally using all your Bunsen burners. So you'll be melting various substances, doing cooling curves, using thermometers, measuring devices to measure mass. You'll be doing food tests, all types of things over here, chromatographies. We're using various chemicals and doing tests with them. So that'll be the basis of most of your chemistry that you'll be learning. And as again, we've tried to make it as hands-on as possible to give you the practical skills that you will need in science. All right, and coming to some of your next physics topics. So after forces, we'll be studying electromagnets. This will probably be around the summer term. So we'll start off with magnetism, electromagnetism, how it links with electricity. So we'll get you building circuits, testing them, measuring things like voltage and current, and again, planning some investigations out to change some variables. Then we start learning about sound waves and light waves. So you'll be using ray boxes, learning how to accurately use protractors to measure angles of light. So we're incredibly enthusiastic about having you guys with us in September and taking you through science at secondary school. It's going to be one of the most important years of your life, and hopefully we are going to give you the skills to become future scientists. Stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you in September. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So welcome to history. This is one of our very many history rooms that we have here at Retraite, where you're going to learn a variety of different topics, including the history of medicine and the era of Elizabeth I, Henry VIII, and the World Wars as well.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Kelly and I'm the head of history at Retraite. I'd obviously like to welcome you to history. When you arrive at Retraite, we want you to really enjoy history, and we want you to learn about Britain's past and some of the rest of the world. We can even learn from each other about our own different histories. We will teach you how to ask questions, how to think critically, how to examine the evidence. What we really want you to do is become history detectives. So, when you join Retraite at the beginning of Year 7, we know that you will have all done different bits of history, that you may have done lots and lots of history in primary school, you might have done only a little bit, or you might have done none whatsoever. Some of the things that we know that children might have studied in primary school might involve King Henry VIII, or it might involve King Henry VIII's wives. So, he had 6 wives. It might involve looking at the Second World War and the children that were evacuated and had to wear these. Or it might involve really old things such as the Aztecs or the Romans or the Vikings. It doesn't matter what you've done in history so far, or if you've done none at all. We will start from the beginning and we will teach you the skills that you need to learn about history, particularly things like chronology. So that's a really long word, but all it means is how do we count time? So we might be looking at a decade, or we might be looking at a century, or we might be looking at a millennium. So we're going to be looking at different ways of counting time. We can look at how things are more significant than others. We can look at how things changed and how things stayed the same. For example, we'll do a study of London, and we'll look at London right from the medieval times, where we will look at the history of water, which means looking at the history of toilets, where there are also lots and lots of disgusting diseases. And we will look at all the way through London right up until the present time, because we're really lucky that we live in London, and there's lots of historical things around us. Some of them we might have seen, some of them we might have been on trips to. I know it's been really difficult in the last few years to go on trips, but hopefully we'll be able to take you to trips. And we can look at things that are new in London, or newish, when we're studying history, and things that have been there for a really long time. So some of the things like castles, and one of the most famous castles, the Tower of London, right on our doorstep, and we can go and have a look at that. So, we also run a historical film club and lots of other film clubs. We do lots of projects during Black History Month, for example, so you could get involved in that. We run quizzes and competitions, What we really, really want you to do is enjoy history. It's a really fantastic subject. Lots and lots of different eras, lots of different times, lots of different people for you to have a look at. And of course, as I said before, we can also all learn from each other because we all arrive at La Retraite with our own history as well. So, looking forward to seeing you in September, and we hope that you're going to really enjoy learning about history at La Retraite. Bye.
Okay, so we're now here in one of our art rooms. There are 2 art rooms here on this floor, and it's a chance where you get to express yourself in a really creative way, and there's lots and lots of examples behind me of the work that some of the students here at Retraite have done. I'm sure you're going to have a fantastic time here, and we're going to hear from some of our art teachers that will be teaching you in September.
Hello, my name's Miss Winterton and this is Miss Silcox, and we're part of the Creative Arts Department at La Retraite. We're really excited to welcome you to our school in September. We're sure lots of you have had some experience of art and design in primary school. However, in secondary school, you get lots more time to be creative.
Art is important for so many different reasons. It helps us to understand the world around us and explore our history and different cultures. It helps you to think outside the box and to problem solve. Creativity is such a wonderful skill to have. In your creative arts lessons, you're going to be introduced to lots of different artists and designers who will give you lots of ideas for your own work. You will learn about new techniques, new materials, skills and processes, and then you'll put that into action to make masterpieces of your own.
We've put together some examples of different year groups to give you some idea of what to expect when you join us in September.
We hope you enjoy the work and feel inspired, and we can't wait to meet you.
So I'm standing here in front of our wonderful library where there are lots and lots of different useful resources for you to use that will help you with your work inside school and also your homework as well. And we're going to pop inside and meet Miss Fernandez, who is our librarian.
Hello, I'm Miss Fernandez. I'm the librarian at La Retraite. Welcome to your library. I'm going to show you around and talk a bit about what we do in the library. The library is the hub of the school, and lots of students come here every day. Because reading is really important to us, we do a lot of activities all year round promoting reading for pleasure. Every month we make new displays celebrating diversity, Remembrance Day, World Book Day, and some other events with lots of competitions so students can enjoy. As the library usually opens at 8 a.m., you can finish off your homework here using the computers or the rest of the facilities. If your parents drop you early, you can come and find a quiet place to read your book in the quiet room. You can also stay after school reading or doing your homework as the library closes between 5 and 5:30. At break and lunch, you can also come to the library and you can join one of our multiple clubs that we run at lunchtime. You can choose from Games Club, Drawing Club, Cross Stitch, Film Club, or our popular Book Club, where we meet new authors and join other schools around Lambeth Borough for the book award ceremonies and competitions between the schools participating. As a Year 7 student, you will have lessons once every 2 weeks in the library, where I will show you how to make the best use of this facility and how to access our online resources, and you can join also the club of your choice. Come and enjoy the library experience by looking at all the new books we get every month. And if you can't find whatever you want to read, we might buy it and you will be the first to read the new book. The library runs a student librarian program. So if you are a keen reader or you love being around in the library, you have a chance to become a librarian in year 8. We're always looking for reviews of the books you read through the year. I am the full-time librarian and I'm always available to support you with book recommendations, to help you with some of your homework, guiding you to the right resources to use, or to answer any other questions that might come up when using the library.
Okay, so now we're here in the IR Centre, which is our designated sixth form study area. If you stay on with us until year 12 and 13, this is where you're going to be.
Hi everyone, welcome to year 7. I just wanted to say to just have fun. Many of you guys might be nervous or scared, but you guys have chosen the right place to come to. The environment, the teachers, the friends you will make. Focus on your grades, of course, but also have fun, because before you know it, it's all finished. And to me, I'm in year 13. Year 7 seems to be yesterday, and it's gone really quickly. And I'm going to start a new chapter. So you guys enjoy this chapter. Enjoy the friends you'll make. Many of these people that you meet now is going to be the friends you have for the rest of your life. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous, and just enjoy the moment. Bye!
Okay, so now we're in one of our ICT suites here with lots and lots of different technologies that are available for you to use and develop your ICT skills.
Hi, and welcome to the Computer Science Department at Retraite. My name is Mrs. Walsh and I teach computer science here. As you can see, this is one of our IT suites where you'll be having your lessons when you start in September. I'm sure that you're all really excited to find out what you'll be learning about in Year 7. Well, firstly, we want to build your confidence in using technology. We understand that some of you will have brilliant skills and will have used computers a lot at your primary school and at home, but others will not have had as much experience. So we'll spend some time on making sure you're confident in using our school systems and can use the software that will help you in all your subjects in school. For example, Microsoft Teams, Word and PowerPoint. Then we'll make sure that you know how to use computers safely. You'll learn what the dangers are and how to stay safe online, as well as how to keep your computer safe from viruses. After that, you will learn about algorithms and flowcharts and use these to create your own computer games using Scratch. You'll start off with basic commands, then plan and create your own game. You'll be able to decide a theme, draw your own character and background, and decide how the character will gain and lose points. You may even have different levels in your game. This is one of our most popular topics, and we are always very excited to see how innovative you can be. Students really enjoy planning each other's games and giving feedback to each other. We hope you will enjoy that too. You will then learn how to use spreadsheets to store data and perform calculations. You can use spreadsheets for lots of different purposes, including modelling, creating graphs and predicting outcomes. Have you ever wondered what goes on inside a computer and how they work? Well, you'll find out next year. As well as your lessons that you will have every week, we will also be running a code club that you're welcome to come to either after school or during your lunch break. We'll also be running a Lego Robot Club where you will have fun building robots and programming them to move around the room and complete tasks. We hope that you will enjoy your computer science lessons and learn to love technology as much as we do.
Okay, so here we are at the Performing Arts Centre, where you will learn about music and dance, which is part of the PE curriculum, and also drama. So let's hear from your teachers.
Welcome Year 6 to the PE and Sports Department. We're currently in our fantastic dance studio. When you arrive at Retraite, we want you to develop a love of PE. We understand completely that you've had a range of different experiences at primary PE level. Our aim is to get you to enjoy and partake in a range of different sports and creative activities to improve your health and overall well-being, build on your social skills, and most importantly, have fun. In Year 7, we have a range of different sports and creative activities for you to take part in. You'll start off with a multi-skills unit, which will get you to learn and develop different skills you can apply to a range of different sports, such as agility, balance and coordination. After that, you'll go into different team sports such as netball, basketball, football, handball, then different individual and partner sports such as tennis and badminton. We have athletics to offer as well, indoor athletics and outdoors, and also you'll have a range of different dance, gymnastics and cheerleading activities. We then also have a range of summer sports such as tennis, rounders and tag rugby, and there's many more opportunities for team building as well.
At Retraite, we have some fantastic PE and sport facilities, a dance studio, sports hall and brand new AstroTurf to cater for all of your sporting needs. Not only at the school do we concentrate on you partaking in sport, we like to develop your leadership skills. We've set up a well-established leadership opportunities now within the community. Year 7 students over the past couple of years have done things like host primary school festivals within the school community, and they've also gone out to represent the borough at London Youth Games, for example, gym judging competitions at Crystal Palace, high five netball at Mile End, and also football refereeing in the Lambeth area. Students can attend a range of different extracurricular PE and sports activities at Retraite. We want to aim you to try and join in as many after-school activities that can obviously enrich that physical performance. We also want to aim to encourage you to obviously take part in as much physical activity and sport and fitness into your adulthood. Year 6, we cannot wait to see you in September. For now, have a wonderful summer.
Hello, I'm Mrs Moss-Oliver, Head of Drama at Retraite. I work with another drama teacher, Miss Clark, and together we're so passionate and so enthusiastic about drama and drama teaching. In Year 7, you have one lesson of drama per week, where you explore a range of different dramatic techniques and skills around a particular theme or topic. So for instance, in the autumn term, it's about a spooky haunted house, where you'll do different role plays around that theme. Outside of your timetable lesson, you may want to join Year 7 Drama Club. That's at lunchtime and it's just for Year 7, where you play different games, do different activities and build new friendships. Another opportunity that you might want to take part in is an after-school project, being part of Retraite Theatre Company. The company has 3 distinct projects throughout the year. The first one is sixth form students direct a little sketch at Christmas time. The second one is we devise a play around a particular social topic, a social theme, and take the little play into primary schools. And in the summer term, a more light-hearted entertainment form of drama with song, dance, besides little sketches for friends and family. We have 2 purpose-built studio spaces, one for dance, one for drama, which also has performances taking place in them. I look forward to seeing you in September in one of those spaces, because there's no business like show business.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr Owens and I am the Director of Music at Retraite, and I have to say I'm really looking forward to meeting you all in September. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about music at Retraite and what you can expect to happen in your musical learning when you arrive in September. I've made a few questions actually, which I thought you may want to ask. But if you have any more, please do send me an email or just ring up the school to leave me a message and I will respond to you. So the curriculum. When you get to Retraite, you will have different subjects every day. And you'll find you go around the school, you go to different rooms and you learn all sorts of different topics. It's really exciting. For music, you will come to us once a week, and we're really lucky. We've got a special building, us with drama and dance. And you'll come for a 50-minute lesson. In that lesson, you will learn how composers make the music that they do, how performers make the great sounds that they do. The lessons, we're really lucky again because the classes are split. So your tutor group, which would normally have about 30 people in it, there will be 15. 15 children have a lesson with me, and 15 children will then have a lesson next door with Miss Whitmarsh, who's the Assistant Director of Music. The teacher will explain things, explain topics, demonstrate how to do things, but most of the lesson you'll be actually doing activities and tasks, interesting things where you can develop your own musical skills and understanding. These could be anything from playing an electric guitar to learning how to use a keyboard. It could be that you use a computer, learn specialist music software. It could be that you learn to write music, compose your own music using musical notes. We teach you all the symbols so you know how to do it properly. We also set you a little bit of homework, or what we call these days home learning, every week online, and they're really nice fun things that just help you remember all the things that you learned when you were in school. Also at Retraite, we're really lucky because we have a great team of teachers that teach musical instruments. You can apply to do this, so this is an extra thing. And if you get a place, then you go for a lesson every week, usually lasts for about 30 minutes. The teachers are really, really good at teaching, but they're also amazing at performing. So they all, when they're not teaching, they play often with professional musicians. You know, it could be pop stars, could be world famous orchestras. That's really good for you guys because you're learning from the best so that you yourself can become a great performer. Then the next thing you might be asked about is extracurricular. So that's stuff that you can do musically that's not in the classroom. We have loads of things throughout the school year. It could be competitions, concerts, services, because obviously a Catholic school. It can be things that happen outside of school. So it may be that we perform in a big concert hall in central London or a big cathedral. It could be that we just go and see a show ourselves. So very often we'll have at least one trip a term to go and see a West End musical. We go and see operas. We go and see big orchestras play as well. If you want to get involved in any of these things, there are lots of groups that you can participate in. We've got various choirs, we've got an orchestra, we've got a band. So get yourself involved as soon as you arrive. The other thing that we do, which is really exciting, is a tour, a choir tour to a different country every summer. Most recently, we went to Disneyland in Paris. We got to perform in the park and then go on all the rides afterwards, which was really exciting and a lot of fun, as I'm sure you can imagine. So, like I said at the start, I can't wait to see you in September. I think you're going to absolutely love music. If your mum or dad or carer have any questions, please do email me at the school. Finally, I hope the end of Year 6 is a lot of fun and have a lovely summer.
You've enjoyed your virtual tour and what would have been your virtual online friendship event, and we look forward to seeing you all in September 2021.